Just makes me think like there could be more. But yeah, on Bitcoin, we actually haven't seen a close beneath December. This is also an equal close, and we've taken all liquidity. Now, actually, it's kind of a close below, but we've regained. We haven't closed below December. We've regained daily open right now. There's lots of liquidity up just above here, so above these two wicks and this wick. So like 102k, 103k, stuff like that. Um, the daily bands are getting so tight. Look at this. This is some crazy stuff. For a bigger move, and the plebs are longing. Unfortunately, that's the only thing that's kind of making me think, oh, okay, we could go down more. Um, if th- if the plebs weren't more long, I'd be like, yeah, we're going straight for this liquidity up at 103k. Um, I mean, right now, I would not bet against it though. I think we're going to go see that liquidity higher, but there's a big chance we could also fail. I think Chris was talking about, what was he saying? I liked Chris's post with the 50% wick fill that I talked about. It happened after touching the 0.72 pocket. Very good short. Yeah, I'm already in a short. Kept my short added. Now that I think it will happen, not sorry. Now what will I think will happen? Because everything happened so fast. I'm not terribly bullish yet. Still believe that we might go to the bottom of the cello at 92k first. Maybe even some liquidity from downstairs. I don't know what most funding rates are reset though. There's still a bit more under there. I don't get that heat map though. My heat map's not the same. Let me just go on the 2 week. I might have to get my Trading Light subscription again, you know? This CoinAnk heat map is not doing it for me. It is not doing it for me. Yeah, so he thinks lower. It's interesting. Let me just look at this. Did anyone get any spot buys? I've loaded up some spot buys on this dump. Haven't been too active in leverage just because I'm waiting for it to settle a little bit more, and wasn't really in any shorts. I'm in my Bitcoin short, of course, but hasn't really done anything. But yeah, I got in a couple starter longs. That's about it. Like nothing crazy. On the daily open, and we'll see if we get like a high a lower high. Sorry, not high low, lower high. Bit boggled this morning. What are you guys saying? Let me have a look. Oh fuck. What's the difference between the two? I am way too exposed to one coin. I'm waiting for the buy bet listing to get out and liberate some margin. Yeah. Yeah, I hate being over allocated to a coin. It's so annoying. You feel like your hands are tied behind your back. Wait, let me just look at render. Interesting. Yeah, in terms of that, the longs and shorts positions, I think the long to short ratio chart is like the total amount of like long and short positions that there are actually in the market, like across all the exchanges. and the long and short accounts are like just on Binance. The like if your whole account is either long or short. So say you have 6 long trades on Bitcoin and 4 short trades, your account would be majority long. Do you get what I mean? And then the long to short ratio is specifically like how many trades or contracts there are either way, like longs or shorts. It's a bit weird, but like the accounts thing is like a more the actual the top one is like more in that moment in time. There's more of one position or the other, and the accounts is like what accounts are net long or net short. I wish there was this, but for plebs versus good traders. Yeah, yeah. MDX dashboard is the best for that. To be honest, you can see it quite easily. But yeah, for me, like, even though Chris thinks we're gonna like some of the boys think we're gonna go lower, like just looking at this chart, like we could come and test 100k first before going lower. Just a little relief bounce, and then some alts would probably come up. But I mean, if for example like Will's like we're going down, I'll be like cool because I trust him. I trust him with my life. Um, let's go through some of this stuff then. So ETH failing at the level to gain, but we're trying to regain December here. So let's. It'll be nice if we can regain this on the daily open because then we'll only have one close below, and then it'll be like a quick regain, nothing too crazy. Um, didn't quite get the July Q3 pullback where I had an alert on, but I mean, does that look like we've done much? What will happen is if we are actually going to go into like a retrace sort of time, we'll get this, and then that will be it, and then that will be it. So yeah, there is quite a lot of Stubers coming up as well. So lower, lower low, high, pull the Stuber, comes in right at the weekly open. So I feel like there could be quite a lot of high probability shorts coming up, but I want to get in some hedge longs, which I am kind of in some starters, just so when we come up to it, I can take profit and then hedge the longs off, and then still have longs if we do continue because we're in a bull market. I'm buying dips in a bull market and then shorting lower highs. Like this is a nice Stuber setup because it comes out at the weekly open. Look at that. Yeah, be nice. And most coins are actually doing this, so you could probably pull a Stuber on most coins and be like, ah, okay, we're getting something here. I think quite a lot of you guys were looking at spot prices, so what I did is I loaded up a few of my like micro cap bags which aren't like heavily where I want them to be. They're not like as big as I want them to be. So for example, I bought some more ARK, which is what up 10%. DCA'd a bit of ARK, which is still looking bearish. I've still got a bit more for lower. Yeah, a bit of Vela, a bit of Navi, just all my micro caps that aren't like going crazy. So I was just spot buying, and then the Rex below thing bars. It's not weird. Would I say ETH is still in an uptrend? Locally, no, because we closed this below this, but on like the higher time frame, I would say yes, because we haven't really broken anything on this close. I mean, we lost a bit of structure here, and we could be bearishly retesting it, but I'd say I'd say it still looks okay. But to be honest, I think we could get something like this, and then and then maybe we'll go, because I don't know. What do funded rates do? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the metricos. Ooh, render. So, if we are gonna go lower though, I feel like we're gonna go retest the highs. What the fuck? Why does that keep doing that? Anyway, let me have a look at my post.
Don't beat.
So yeah, oh, did you guys hear that? So yeah, dot Ondo didn't hit. Dot actually hit, but like it went way further on the wick, which is why I didn't have a bid set on dot. I think we had it like, yeah, here was my area of interest March. Um, if you got like a low leverage, I feel like what Zeus was saying about enter on very low leverage is probably quite a good shout for if you get like big events like this, because say you had like a 5x order here, your your stop's probably less than that, so you're probably getting stopped out. I actually had one order on BNB just like insta stopped for 5%, somewhere like around here, yeah, something like around here, because I had a bid on, and I think it got insta stopped. But then again, I had my link order and it didn't get hit. I feel like Blowfin's a bit weird with that shit. It didn't get hit here, which would have been perfect. Um, but that's the game. That is the game. I got a little bit of Phantom at 1.1, just a little bit. But like, what I'm kind of seeing now is probably this, and then a little bit lower, and maybe we might sell here. We might get some wicks and do something like that. I don't know, or we could go lower. But yeah, got a little bit of the long, and then I also got a little bit of AVAX, just because the daily close looked quite nice. Yeah, the daily close like that, which could trigger like a test of the highs. And yeah, I'll probably short it then and hedge off the long. I think near, like this could be the first like lower low of a trend change. Especially because we're at high time frame resistance on a lot of things. So for example, like ADA, we was literally looking at this up here, and I was like, I would not be surprised to see this do like a 50% pullback to like down here. And yeah, the weekly chart kind of shows that as well. But yeah, what's everyone else looking at? I am looking at render as well for a trade because it's still in that area that I wanted to buy some in. Um, Damn, retested all the way down here. If you had a couple stink bids, you're chilling, especially on Tau. I wish this trade was still open. But my Woo trade actually did survive from right down here. I think the stop was like just here, 2-4 or something. Stop in profit, by the way. And then Wildcoin finally out of this trade after ages, but it run up like hundreds of percent. So, um, yeah, I'm tentatively looking for like possible opportunity to like long this back up to the highs and then short it down, because then I can cover both sides. So I'm in like a couple starters on like on the only on the big caps, AVAX, Phantom. Looking at render. What shorts you looking at though? At resistance when it comes to it? Yeah, like so. Um, Let me just show you E for example. What's going on? My trading view is not loading. Hello, trading view. It's bugging. Yeah, so a possible short round hit, like all the way back up at the highs, I think would be the most prudent strategy here. Yeah, I'm dropping out a bit. Is it alright? Can you hear now? Yeah, yeah. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I was lagging. It was probably my whole thing. I just opened up OBS and it started lagging. Super, super strong. One of Actus's triple touches. Yeah, I don't really know about that, to be honest, mate. But yeah, that's what I am looking for. And then yeah, if we get something nice on like the bands, like a little scalp, I'll probably take it. Now that the dust settled a bit. I'm not. Let's actually have a look at dot. Yeah, so again, like this could be another short, possibly around here, 10.7. But yeah, to be honest, I wish I didn't have a bid on BNB. But yeah, I've just loaded up spot specifically in terms of leverage. I actually chilled out last night because I was like, okay, I'm not in many shorts. I'm in a Bitcoin short. I'm not in many shorts. I don't want to overtrade because I'm not on the right side of the mood. Like you don't have to be in every move. Like I'm focusing on longs for alts because it's nearly alt season. Well done if anyone got the shorts. Or I caught a little bit of ETH like up here, but it was just a tiny like low leverage position. Just when I saw it failing. But yeah, I wasn't really in the move, and I'm not that upset about it because I'm focusing on longs, and you don't have to be in every single move. Um, I am looking for some bouncy longs though. Look, this is crazy. Hellawix, Hellawix. Name probably on Render or something, which is looking okay. It's looking okay. If this hourly closes like that, it's probably going to send back up to here, and then if I'm in a long and a short, I'll try and edge it off somewhere in here. That's the plan of action. Get in a long, hopefully ride it up to here, hedge it short, and then whatever happens, happens. That's the general plan of action for me. Yo, can you stop? But yeah, what's everyone else looking at? Did you buy any spot on the dump? Because that was probably the most prudent thing to do, especially if you could get it on like one of these wicks. Did you have any stink bid orders set? Did you get any stop losses here? I had a couple stop losses. Most of them were in profit, luckily. Well, not luckily, but they were from long time trades. Um, yeah, like I said, I had an order on BNB for like 657, which got insta stopped, and then my link didn't get triggered, which I'm kind of upset about. But Hey, that would have been a crazy trade. 19.3. I think I wrote in my post literally yesterday. I was like, I've got an alert for 19.3. I'm not sure if it's going to come to it, but I'll just bid it if it does. Like, I have just a resting bid. And yeah, it's up 20% from that, unfortunately. I'm upset. I'm upset. 50,000 on my head is disrespect. Disre- disre- Disrespect. Yeah, and another thing to say about what Zeus is saying is entering on low leverage. Maybe not. You maybe don't have to do 1x. He said 1x. Maybe you can do 2, but if you're on higher leverage, you're not going to get some of these buys because you're going to be looking for the perfect entry because you're on high leverage, and then you're going to miss a move. Wonder if I should double this up. Yeah, AVAC's looking good for a little bounce back. I think I'm in around, yeah, 45-ish. Phantom somewhere here. Yeah, I want to get back in a towel trade, but I don't know. I don't know about that just yet. I think I want to bide my time a little bit more. And render, I'll actually have a look at the end of this 4 hour close. And then we'll be Gucci Gucci. But yeah, so the spot I bought was a bit of ARC, a bit of Navi, a bit of Vela. These are just my small micro cap bags that aren't like crazy, like heavy. So I just stocked them up a little bit on that dump. Let's actually have a look at Tia. Oof, oof. Again, run the highs back up. Run those highs up. Um, yeah, let's go through. What else is there? Solana. Yeah, still looks bearish. This has actually been in a downtrend for a little while. Ever since like here, and then we failed here. And then we failed under this December and absolutely nuked. Not too much though, 15%. Some things did way more. Like, Jesus Christ, lad. Jesus. Link looks really strong. Very strong. But yeah, if you're not in anything now, I would probably just say wait and try and get in like a nice little low leverage long to go and test the highs with a stop, of course, in case we do come down on Bitcoin. But why isn't it dumping, bro? It's so weird. Too much money in it now. And then alts had the nice flush. But yeah, really on days like that, spot buy a bit of your bags and then wait for the dust to settle and then slap a little market order on the daily close. That's what I did. Didn't catch any of these wicks though, unfortunately. If people were like on low leverage, like they said, you might have got some nice, like for example, December test on BNB, um, dot dot had a nice test of 825. I think it was the yearly open here, which we perfectly closed above it if it loads. Yeah. Oof, everyone was so over leveraged. But yeah, so let me check the chat. What's up? What's up? Zeus is always lurking. Do I bot? No, not yet. I'm going to, because I don't have a Plow ID and I'm in the UK, and I'm most heavily in my spot altcoins because I think they're going to do really, really well, and that's why I think I'm going to make a massive bag. Once I make my money from altcoins, I'm going to get a Palu. Well, I'm actually going to get an ID soon and start it up on Algo Master. But yeah, I'm going to take profit from all my spot and then have an exit strategy into like metal, stocks, Bitcoin, botting, all that. I'll just spread it out over a few botting accounts, a couple holder accounts, put some into some metals like platinum and shit. And then yeah, why would you bot when you're self a bot? Upon Olympus, surely there are some Greek mythology meme coins. Yeah, maybe, but I really don't think. I don't think people are gonna love that shit. Edging it off, yeah, I'm edging it off, bro. Looks match edging it off. My portfolio got better. Very disappointed in myself for playing it so risky. Yeah, I mean it's really easy to get caught out in that sort of stuff with like high leverage up here. Um, it's happened to me many a time last cycle when you're just too excited and you're just too over leveraged and your stops are too wide. You're taking too much risk on. So like when something like this happens, where hopefully you did have a stop loss and you just took like a nasty stop loss hit instead of being one of these guys that got licked, because you could even long from like here on 5x and get licked with no stop. So hopefully you didn't get licked or anything. Because this is just a liquidation event. Everyone's way too over leveraged. We're going down. We're hitting everyone's fucking stops and stuff. 1 2x stink bigs other way. Yeah, I think that is such a shout. Because so many. If we go through like my alerts, all my alerts, lots of my alerts have been hit, wicked massively underneath them because everyone was over leveraged, and now we're quite above them. So let's test this out. For example, BNB 657. This is just the December open, which I actually had a bid on, by the way. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys.
Yeah,
Um,
and then look where you would how for just take out like the measurement tool or whatever. Like, how much would you be up just from your December open on 1x?
yeah, so 6% wick down and then 7% up. Link's even better to be honest, but that's because Link was right on the dot. For example, let's do width.
But then, like, the whole point there is that, like, if you're on 1 or 2x, like this morning, you can take out all of your margin, pump that up to 50x, and then go put that money into a different trade.
Yeah,
And then
have a free trade.
that's how you can get 30 or 40 different trades open during the bull run that are all in a profit, that are all just printing,
Mhm.
because you're not going to be able to do that with like trying to look for perfect entries on everything.
Mhm.
But what you want is a huge wick and then leave that position behind for the next 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
And if you're on 1 or 2x, then who gives a fuck?
Yeah, and if you're on 1 or 2x, you don't really necessarily need to run like a tight stop. And for example, if you're on 5x, you actually do need to always use a stop. So, for example, yeah, with 274 somewhere here, 7% wick, but you'd be 6% up. That's probably not the best example. Dot's a really good example. Um, we've come and tested Yelly Open. We've closed above it multiple times. Um, we had a 10% wick through. We're currently only 5% ish up, but I'm sure this will probably take off a little bit. What else? Phantom 1.1. Had just a little alert set for 1.1. 13% wick down, but up about 5% right now. There could be some re-entry soon. Cake, we had a yearly open alert set. It was all pinging off last night. Um, Straight through the yearly open though. This is why I definitely didn't want to have a bid on something like this though. Imagine you bid yearly open just like on 5x with no stop loss. You'd have got licked. could have got absolutely licked. Right now, though,
Yeah,
doesn't look too bad.
you can also kind of like adjust like your entry process too. Because like obviously when you're like on a little bit higher leverage, like you're trying to get a perfect entry,
Hmm.
right? But if you're doing like a 1, 2x like entry, like if you're trying to do that style, you can put part of your entry on where like you had it. You can put part of your entry on the March Open, part of
Hmm.
your entry on the December Open, part of it on the June Open.
You
And
can
then
just
it's like, yeah,
ladder it.
then all of your positions did get filled then.
Yeah.
But then, you still are down where all of that demand zone is for your average buy
I quite.
versus
Yeah.
being all the way up where that structure's at.
Yeah.
So,
I definitely agree with that, especially for like big liquidation events like this. And yeah, for example, like also if you had like a 2x bid on maybe like all the way down in December, you could have run a 10% stop and not got licked, not got hit, and then you'd be up 13% already. So yeah, if you are putting in limit orders, make sure they're on very, very low leverage. But yeah, if you're trying to find like a nice entry, I think 5x is fine. But if you use 5x, you have to use a stop. Like you should use a stop with anything really. But yeah, crazy, 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 crazy. Everyone's been licked, unfortunately. Even like render. So render, I was saying we got nice support at like 8.7 to 8.9. Why is it? But yeah, so December and then all of this stuff in here. We got some 4 hour like structure up here. You can maybe see it on the hourly. It's probably like somewhere here. Um, but we had 1 hour appling, 1 hour demand down here. We've just wicked straight through it all the way and tested all three of these levels. So, for example, 8.9 is probably where I wanted to buy. 17% wick. So crazy. But yeah, if we close above December, I'm going to long it on this 4 hour close. So we'll see. What was the other coin that looked nice like that? What was it? What's this done? Yo. I think what we do now is going to be very, very telling of like if we're going to have like a mid-cycle retrace or if we're going to keep going because a lower high here would, yeah, that would probably do it. Unless we do something like that then and then just we've had the flush. But it remains to be seen. I'm happy with my spot buys. I'm very, very happy. Let me check the chat. Didn't quite mention on seeing you'd be up 10-20%. Yeah, you'd be up nice. You've been very nice positions. I tried to scalp a high leverage 30% risky of my account on CA with high confidence for me, but when it went like 5%, I took out. No, I bought after my stop loss. Ah, yeah, it happens. Very high leverage is very difficult to get right. Bought more TFRA, still have a leverage up from 5 as well. Nice. Just missed what you said on ADA, buy or no. What did I say on ADA?
and Jackie boy, I don't know if you've watched back any of your streams or not, but the thing that like got me was when I'm like watched back like my stream going through a lot of these alts, I was like in my head, I was sitting there going, these all need to drop lower. But I
Yeah.
feel like I'm going to sound crazy if I'm like, this needs to tap December.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
everybody's going to be like, no way it's going back down there. But like, that's what I was thinking the whole time. And then it did exactly that. So it's like one of those times where it's like, we are in a bull run still, but like, I don't care to be necessarily perfectly right. Like, I'm not here to be a magician or like be able to like point at a screenshot like Max and go, look, see,
Yeah.
on video, I told you it would do this 100% to a T. I don't really care, like, do that. I care to make money and, That's what you can do with like just having a stink bid on December or whatever. So, and like looking at the charts, you know, you saw the exact same thing I did, but you didn't want to sound crazy being like, this needs to go to December, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I did. Yeah, I did say a couple of things. I didn't want to short because we're in a bull market, but I mean, like, you could just see like some of this stuff needs to retest. Like, I remember someone told me look at AVAX, and I was like, I'm not logging this. I think it was yesterday. We was up here, and I was like, I'm not logging this. This could do something crazy. And then, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if ADA went back to here, but we could also just hold and keep going. It's a bull market. But yeah, you're completely right. And if you're on lower leverage, there's way less margin for error. For example, if you're on high leverage, you're going to make so many more one emotional decisions. Two, there's so much like more in and out, which is more room for error and stuff like that. So yeah, I just bought some spot on this thing, and I'm in some couple start alongs. So we're chilling. We're chilling. People like trend lines, Bitcoin high time frame trend line, silver platinum bull run incoming. Yeah, soon though. Give it a year or two. What stop loss you recommend for the bot 4 hour Sol and Sui? Keep getting stopped out. Recently I put on 5%. Is that enough? I'm actually not 100% sure. Um, if you go into the bot in chat and ask Egil why you're getting stopped out and show him your settings, he could probably help you better than I could. But that's actually something I need to work out. It's just annoying because UK don't have any exchanges that I can use to bot because I have to KYC. I was one of those guys. Oh.
You have to KYC, but there is exchanges for you.
Yeah. Like Big X, FemX, right?
Yeah, Famex is really good. A lot of people using that.
Yeah, I think I actually have a KYC FemX for 4 years. They've been really good to me, to be honest. Very, very good to me. Yeah, trades on 1x, 3x are crazy these days. They are, man, because you can just leave them to go 100% up or something, like raw. And then you're not even thinking about being on 5, 10x leverage, because it doesn't matter. So, you reckon if you got a decent entry on low leverage, just leave it for a month? Yeah, I mean, I'd reckon, say for example, Link, yeah? Say you had a order where I said at 19.3. Like, that's a good position. You could just have a stop here. But I would definitely take some profit up here for the potential lower high. Because there's a potential that we could roll over on the market now and just do like a retrace of lower. Which could definitely happen. We are quite overextended on a lot of things. But yeah, if you're in a nice position, definitely leave it. Just make sure you taper a bit off so you're not exposed, and then yeah, have your stop just around so you're not risking any capital. When you find a meme coin with zero research at 2 a.m. Oh yeah, I think I bought a meme coin yesterday as well on Injective. It was actually fun, and I got a bit addicted to it. I was like, I want to buy more now. It nearly took me. The degen nearly took me, man. It nearly brought me back to getting sucked on Solana. Yeah, it's good for marketing only. Yeah, 100 agree with that. Can you bot dexes? No, unfortunately not. It would be sick. I think 2026 is a big crash and wake up call for people who entered crypto late, and the same way as in 2008. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think something's coming. I think it might come a little bit earlier than 2026. Maybe next year. Maybe, but that is an interesting table. Like, how how does this model work? Is it just off history? I do love shit like this though. Like, how can you put weight on this? It makes no sense to me. It's just like a random pattern. Do you know what I mean? Really? He did some wizardry. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm looking at. I'm like, yo, it's just a pattern, but it's actually kind of crazy. He just did some wizardry calculation shit. Almost everything is correct, even fucking COVID. Yeah, but COVID was what, 2019, 20? Oh yeah, and after 2019, yeah, was easy, easy money, bro. After that crash. When was the dot-com crash? Was that 2000? I think it was 1999. Yeah, so that's kind of scary, bro. It's the same as Fibonacci, I get. But I have two, three years walls being made up. Progress in equality aligns with some cyclic shit. Yeah, maybe. Yo, we're getting into the real conspiracy bit now, aren't we? We're getting into the crazy shit. Nice. I've actually seen that, and I was like, yo, that's really bugs. Like, really booky. Them Fibonacci wizardry shit is just absolutely wild. 2032 is the real AI boom. Could be, you know. Yeah. 100, bro. I mean, like, that's true what you said just on Fibonacci's alone. Like, did an AI tell you that? Aye, hilarious. That's some good shit. Yeah, I watched a video on Fibonacci's when I was like learning trading like a few years ago, and I was like, what is this sorcery? What is going on? It's some crazy shit. Anyway, let's go down into like the 3 minute. This is what I used to do. I used to sit on the 3 minute on my streams and like we'd scalp something out. And if anyone wants me to look at a chart, shout me. I've actually got to go in a sec. I really want to watch. Yeah, I'm gonna watch this before I close, and then I've got to go. I've got to go do something for my girlfriend. But yeah, if you've been hit hard, take a day off and then come back and look at what you did wrong. Just analyze your mistakes, maybe write it down and stuff like that. And then if you learn from it, it's not something that you can worry about because everyone's made these sort of mistakes, especially in times like this. And then you'll be good, guys. Take profit, de-risk, protect your capital. If you're late, if you're long and on high leverage, I mean, that's up to you. When in bull market, stop doing bear market things. I love that. Bro, Animator Mark is such a G, man. He like could be the like MDX meme expert, bro. He's such a legend. Yeah, bro, he's so good. CLA Yeti, my brother. Hund, take fucking profit is the mistake. Not just shave off. Yeah, I mean, shaving off 5% is like when you get like 1%. Like, say you do that, and you're like, okay, let me just take off a little bit, just a tiny bit, just so I'm not so exposed to my stop loss. Gay. I'm over allocating into this shitty Hund coin. I need to get out. Yeah, like Fibonacci's the first one times, lol. Being like, I have to just be lucky, right? 2035 for the Great Reset. I don't even get me started on this right now. Do not even get me started on this. I've been trying to tell my family about this for like a year or two, and they just think I'm some crazy crackpot fucking tinfoil hat cunt. Yeah, your mum's based, bro. Your mum is based. I've calculated that when you extend this, it also matches 2140 when the last Bitcoin will be mined. Oh, he's sick. So sick. We are not going to be alive though, unless we do some like medical fucking science shit where we can like live really long, which actually could happen. Like, it's not crazy to think that in the next 50 years we could make a groundbreaking discovery in like medical science that makes us live 20 years longer on average or something. Like, they could put like walking, the health benefits of like walking everywhere in a pill and then just give it to everyone. I had a couple stop losses that were 400 in profit, but resulting P&L was minus 200. What? What are you trading on, bro? That should not be the case. You should have been out in profit. Maybe your slippage or your leverage is high, or maybe you're trading on. There you go. Eggle's got something for the bot for you, brother. I'm actually gonna start botting in Jan, probably. Just go pay for it right now. Yeah, I might actually, Zeus, and then when I have it, I can just KYC in exchanges and then chat to you or Eggle. I'll ask my dad to get it for me for Christmas. No, I'm joking. He'll be like, "What the fuck is this? What are you doing? You slimy cunt. You scammer. You scatter." Yeah, I don't think it does, NK. Hey, stop that. My name's Max. I don't pay tax. What's Renda saying? Schmender. Yeah, so like for example, I did buy a little bit of injective around I think it was 26, like under here, just a little bit, so I can put it into some meme coins. Get them injective shitties. Haha. But do some exchanges not report it to the EU? Vex. Yeah, I don't think they do. I'm not really 100% sure though. Yeah, we're struggling out here, brother. I am struggling. Yeah. Morning, morning. So wouldn't mind a solution. Yeah. Some report to HMRC. See, you know what's fucked about that is you don't know which ones are reporting and which ones aren't. So you could get absolutely shafted. Avoiding tax is worse than grooming a child in England, bro.
Jack, uh, stuff like Binance, they have now said that they are reporting it. They are informing the tax government.
Yeah, I don't. You can't even use Binance in UK.
You can use it for spot, right? Yes,
Yeah,
Binance
probably,
do.
maybe actually. I haven't been on Binance in years. But yeah, they probably will report it because of all their SEC stuff and
Yeah,
all this
they
regulation.
have come out with it publicly and say that they are now reporting everything.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it makes sense as well. So annoying. They have to ruin the
Stuff
party.
like Bybit, those exchanges, they don't inform of anything until they get asked.
Okay. So yeah, if you're
So
incognito, you're incognito.
if they want to find out about you, they will, right?
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
Everything is on the blockchain, so they can track everything.
Mhm.
It's no chance. It doesn't help if you're non KYC either.
Are you sure?
You have, yeah, you have to onboard somewhere, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, 100%. You're always gonna get tracked if you're.
They can trace you as far as they want until they find something, if they really want. But how much effort do they put into it? That's another question, right?
Mm, yeah.
I'm sure if you're driving around in a Lambo and claim zero tax, then
They probably might ask you a couple
some
questions.
yeah someone will look into your finances, right?
Um,
Sooner or later.
yeah. Mate, the tax man in the UK is an absolute waste, man. He like my bro, my mates get absolutely like tracked down for just like the simplest shit, like going through a bike lane or £80 fine, parking here,
And
hundred
you
pound
have
fine,
cameras all over, right?
everywhere, bro,
There's
everywhere now.
cameras
It's
to
so
find you.
mad. We got this one little waste man, yeah. His name's Cycling Mikey. He cycles around London on his like bike. He's an absolute like oh bro, I don't even want to say the word. And he just films people in their car on their phone. He goes, "That's you done," and then he just fucking sends them to the police, and then everyone just gets points on their license and fines. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Do you not bet against the taxman? Yeah, 100, bro. I got £100 parlay on him,
It's crazy today. Been smoking again, man.
bro. Always smoking. Maybe it doubled up.
Been
How can we know
he
which ones to
been
report?
boxing.
Ask your if you have a financial advisor or someone that does your taxes, ask him. But you probably won't know actually. Maybe
And
just Google it.
for the record, we are not that.
Yeah, I'm definitely not that.
The closest we have, I guess, is Viking. He knows shit.
Yeah, he has a background. And also Will, just because he's so experienced, but he's taking profits into USDT, even taking profits though. Yeah, I did see something about that saying like, oh, they were gonna start tracking all your transactions back into USDT, so they can like see if you've made a profit and then tax you on it and shit. About to buy a house with USDT. Yeah, that'd be lit. I've heard from my
Yeah,
friend.
because your currency is pounds, right?
Yeah,
GB. Yeah, so USDT is a crypto for you.
yeah.
It's not your,
Yeah, yeah.
so
I,
it's
I, I take profit into
everything.
USDT. Like if I'm the one thing that I know I'm gonna get taxed on is if I sell USDT and put pounds in my bank account. I always report that because I'm not trying to
Mm.
get put in prison for something that's so stupid. But if I'm selling crypto into USDT, I never report that ever. Never have, and I probably never will.
But you have a card on the exchanges, right?
What do you mean, like a crypto card?
Yeah, like a normal
Yeah,
credit card
I
from.
got one on crypto.com, but the problem is that I'm KYC'd. So if I sell crypto onto my card, I'm still liable to tax because I'm selling it into fiat to like use fiat. So it's a bit shit. I did see that Floki now have a Mastercard, which is pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
but can you get it without KYC? I really doubt
I
it.
don't think so. I can't. I don't think I can even get it in the UK. You can get it in quite a lot of countries right now. Of course you can't get in the UK. It's so fucking shit. I've heard from my friend, crypto accountant lawyer, that all big exchanges now automatically report. Yeah, probably because the regulation's coming. You realise that's why the USA is around, right? Yeah. UK after con law being removed is communism. Yeah, low key, but also not low key. Like, we could actually have a long debate about gun crime and gun safety and stuff like that. There's positives and negatives for sure. I mean, we haven't had a school shooting ever. But then again, if something happens, like a revolution, I'm fucked. I got knuckle dust in my room. Polymarket his device. That's cycling Mikey. Yeah, that'd be hilarious. Boston Tea Party. Do you have a good one for the UK? No, I don't. But my mate's actually training to be an accountant, so I'm telling him to do all the crypto regulation stuff. I use my dad's one, and he's really old and he has no fucking clue what I'm doing. So I just treat every crypto thing like a stock thing, and then just tell him that. That's all I've done, and then I'll probably get a new one soon when my mate qualifies. According to I think someone might be Emerson. No, someone in here who's from the UK knows quite a lot more than me because he's had to deal with a lot more tax stuff. According to many tax laws around the world, whenever you exchange a token for another, it's considered exactly. This is what I heard as well: a tax event, and you need to take tax profit. But it's true that unless you take profit from an exchange, the police doesn't ask the exchange unless they have a reason. Right? Exactly. I think that's exactly correct. So if you sell one thing for one thing, you are liable for tax if you make a profit. Dunblane. What's that? What year was that? Let me have a look. Dunblane shooting. Oh. 1996. One in 1996 then. Yeah, that's why the good advice is to report something and then it's up to. Yeah, I always report something, so like I don't take out more than 10k a year into my bank account, but I do take out a few grand and then just report it and pay like 10% on it. Well, now it's going to be nearly 20%. Fuckers. The fuckers. I'm KYC on Mexi and Bybit. Will I get cooked by Norwegian tax? Probably. You probably need to just make sure you're doing everything by the book. Oh, can't hear you, can't hear you. Is it alright? If you trust your
Yeah,
friend, I
it's
do
good
too. I
now.
would be quite
You
interested for a
have
plug.
a few minutes where you broke
Yeah,
up.
yeah. My laptop's bugging this morning. Yeah, I mean when he qualifies, I can link you guys because I'm telling him to. Basically, he's the same age as me. He's 24, so he's 25. He's nearly 26. Wait, yeah, he's 26, bro.
If it's same age as you, then you should know, right?
No, I'm 25. He just turned 26. And I'm telling him to do like all the new courses, like do all the crypto regulation, like do all of this shit, and you're gonna get so much business from younger people who are in crypto, because it's so hard to find a good tax accountant, because they're all like 60, and they have no fucking clue. Yeah, 99. We just made it. Zeus is only 2 years older than me, and he's acting like I'm a child. It's because he's wham. He's got the whammest muscles.
You both are infants.
I'm probably just going to tax my profits without removing the initial investment from the calculation. Yeah, possible. I just really don't want to fuck around with HMRC. They do not mess about here. They do not mess about here, guys. Close below. I can't even see that screenshot. Yeah, let's have a look at render. Did it close below? Yeah, it did, I think. It did. Okay, I'm not going to take it.